Today we're going to be talking about Halloween time at Disneyland.
1, 2, 3.
If you don't already know, my name is Kim. I love documenting my life through travel vlogs, food adventures, and just random life experiences. If that remotely sounds interesting to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button as we're making our way to be monetized. All right, let's get into it. If you haven't watched my latest vlog, go watch that vlog first and then come back and watch this video. In that video, we go to Disneyland during Halloween time. We go try the seasonal foods, the rides, all the whole shebang, and it's a good time. And in that vlog, I share this PDF of a itinerary that my little brother, who wasn't even with us, made for us. And I asked him if I could share it with all of you, and he agreed. And so that's why we're here. I would just also preface that this schedule was made for our families. Go wherever my little brother tells us to go. So if you are more chill, relaxed Disneyland goers, please do not continue to watch this video. We'll watch it so I can get the watch hours, but you don't have to follow anything that we're doing in this schedule. All right, I'm rambling too much. Let's get into the good stuff. I just want to preface that we went for my nephew's birthday, so he created this PDF for that occasion. So this is the table of context, which goes through what Halloween time is at Disneyland. There's a map, there's a penny press reference, there's foods, drinks, rides, characters, activities. He freaking planned an agenda for us, and there's preparation videos and specialty conclusion for us. So let's get into it. Okay, I don't know why this boy decided to add a Halloween time history for us. Essentially, Halloween time launched in 2006, which is fun. We actually have gone to Disneyland for a few different occasions. We went for Lunar New Year's, and then we also went for Christmas time. But Halloween time is the only time we haven't really gone, so we were really excited to check it out. Then he added an updated map for us here. Okay, so for context, my nephew loves collecting pressed pennies. If you guys love that as well, definitely screenshot this. My brother has found every single penny press there is at Disneyland. There's 17 machines and 91 pressed pennies to collect. So go check that out. There's no difference during the Halloween time, but if in general you're going and you love penny presses, these are all the ones you need to collect and wear. Let's talk food and drinks. So my little brother lists out all the specialty drinks and foods that they have, starting with Adventureland. There's the Tropical Hideaway. They have this really unique chicken we didn't try, but it looked really good and kind of spicy, so I'm kind of down, but we didn't try that. We did try the Monstropolis float. Okay, let me just preface, it looks cute, right? Let me see if I have a photo I can insert of what ours actually look like. It was not as cute. The guy put way too much passion fruit coconut juice in ours, and it was not good. Too much juice, not as much Dole Whip, and then I got deathly sick after having this, like immediate sickness. I was out for like an hour and a half. Luckily, it was like the end of the night, so I just think that the coconut juice did not pair well with my tummy, and I was literally out for like 3 days after that. But yeah, don't recommend. I would just get the regular Dole Whip, which is what everyone pretty much got. Next is Critter Country. We went to Harbor Galley to try this drink. It's actually really, really good. It's called the Transylvania Transfusion. It is so good. It's non-alcoholic. It is extremely sweet though. So I am like a 25-50% sweetness when it comes to boba drinks. This is probably like 200%. I think you could literally spit this drink up with ice in like 3 different cups, fill it with water, and then it'd still be really good. I definitely recommend getting it though. It is really yummy and it's definitely refreshing. This was also the place to get clam chowder bowls. And then in Fantasyland at Red Rose Tavern, they had a spicy chicken sandwich to get, and they also had a maple French toast sandwich. We didn't get either of these, but they look good. And then in Frontierland, I also forgot, he literally calls out which restaurant and what the item is and how much it costs. So check that out in this presentation that you see. But there was a specialty churro loop, and then there was also a Mexican hot chocolate. I saw a lot of people get the Mexican hot chocolate, and it looked exactly like this, and it was really cute. So maybe get that. We didn't try any of these, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, we wanted to try all of these, but again, I got deathly sick from that Dole Whip. And because of that, we didn't really try a lot of these things, but we really want to get this cute little jack-o'-lantern, like pumpkin macaroon. It looks so cute. The bulgogi sandwich also looked good. And then this skull apple looks so cool. I saw a guy holding it. It looked exactly like it was in the photo. I really, really wanted to get this one, but we weren't able to get it. And then in Mickey's Toontown, it says, "You are not Mickey Mouse. No good foods and drink recommended here." In New Orleans Square, okay, there is, looks like a pumpkin spice fritter. We didn't try that. We did try, however, at Mint Julep Bar, the tangy apple Mickey shaped beignets. I didn't like it, and in the vlog you'll see we don't really like it that much. It has like a kind of like pop candy texture to it. It just wasn't right, and the powdered sugar didn't stick to it properly, which is why we didn't really like it that much. I also recommend just getting the regular versions of the beignets as well. Most people there were just getting the regular ones as well. There was also the strawberry pie filled beignets. We didn't try that either, but it looks creamy. Star Wars, You Are Not My Father. No recommendations there by my little brother. Tomorrowland. Okay, Tomorrowland had the acai blueberry smoothie. We didn't try that, but we did try the alien buzz macaroon filled with berries and cream. This thing is so freaking cute. It is $8. It's pretty good. Go check out the vlog. We tried it out there. It is extremely, 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 extremely sweet, but I liked it. You just kind of need to drink it with a lot of water and you're good to go. My favorite was the ice. Looks like there was also an apple pecan salad. We did not try that. And then in Disneyland in general, we did see the popcorn near Haunted Mansion. It smelled really good. It's just pretty much popcorn mixed with like candy. We also did see the bride churro, which is honestly just like a regular churro with what looked like just brown sugar. We just got regular churros. And then even in downtown Disney, my little brother calls out a bunch of other places that has the Beignet Express, which has caramel apple crumble, the spooky churros that they have, Witch's Brew churro, and then caramel apple macaroons. So there's a couple places to check out at downtown Disney. Okay, the specialty ride. The main specialty ride is the Haunted Mansion Holiday. So they pretty much deck out the Haunted Mansion to be Halloween themed, and it is catered to the Nightmare Before Christmas. This ride also stays this way until Christmas as well. Okay, let's talk about the virtual queue because I too didn't know about this, but apparently to go to Haunted Mansion during this season, you have to enter a virtual queue on the Disneyland app. So within the app, right away when your tickets are connected, it says join the queue for Haunted Mansion. I did it at 7 a.m. and when I did that, first thing in the morning, the second it turned 7 a.m., I was in group 13, which was pretty much an hour or so in. We already had to go to the Haunted Mansion and stand in line. You can join the queue at 2 times, I think around 7 and then again around noon. So be sure to do that. Okay, Halloween specialty characters. Okay, so a lot of these characters exist and you see them normally, but they do come out in a Halloween theme. There's of course Mickey and Minnie, Donald Duck, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Chippendale, Maleficent, Evil Queen, Lightning McQueen, and Mater, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Governor Ratcliffe, Claudia Frollo. Who is that? Jack Skellington and Sally. You can see most of the evil villains at the parade that they have later, like it's a very fast parade. It's like 5 minutes. You can see all the evil characters there. And then for Jack Skellington and Sally, it's near Haunted Mansion. And those characters, it literally, the wait for those characters are about an hour, which is kind of insane. We didn't wait, but we really wanted to for my nephew. Okay, my little brother calls out special activities to do. There's the pumpkin festival, the Halloween themed character cavalade. I don't know if that's pronounced properly. That's where they kind of parade around the evil villains. So if you want to see all of them at once, you can see them at that little mini parade. And then there's Halloween Screams fireworks show, which is extremely crowded if you want to watch it near the castle. People were literally waiting 3 hours early, which we didn't want to do because we want to take advantage of the rides and whatnot. So if that's something you want to do, just be prepared for a really good seat. You're gonna have to wait 2 to 3 hours in advance. The Halloween tree. What was the Halloween tree? I don't know if I saw that one. Oh, and then there's the Dia de los Muertos. Oh yes, I did see that. That was really beautiful and very colorful. Okay, so heading to the agenda. This is so hilarious because my brother wasn't even with us and he created this hour by hour agenda for us, and it's just hilarious. Again, this agenda is for our family, so you will have to adjust for your own family, but let us get into it. Okay, so we had to wake up at 4 because we're kind of gone. Then we had to do a couple pickups before that. By 7 a.m., you have to join the virtual queue for Haunted Mansion, which we did. We got group 13. And then when we arrived around 7-ish to the parking lot, it was jam-packed. So we were there around like 7:30-ish. Then it was time to go to the restroom, and then the park opened at 8 a.m. Again, it was pretty packed and the security was a little bit slow, so we didn't get into the park until around 8:30, which did delay us in terms of the next game plan for our first ride. Okay, so for the recommended first ride, it was Space Mountain, and it's recommended to ride twice if you can. I think you can ride it twice if you get there at 8 a.m. But we got there around like 8:30, and so the wait was around like 15-20 minutes. So we only got to ride it once. And then the second ride after that was recommended Matterhorn, and then the third, Indiana, and fourth, Thunder. And then we had free time after that, which was Pirates of the Caribbean, Runaway Mickey, and then the Haunted Mansion queue. So for us, we went on Space Mountain, and then we already had to go over to Haunted Mansion, and then from there, we did the rest of the agenda as is. And then in the afternoon for our fifth ride, he recommends going to Rise of the Resistance. And then if we haven't already joined the queue, to join the queue then, which we already did. Then there's Mickey and Friends Halloween, which is the parade that happens around 1:45 and again at 2:45. It's literally like 1 minute long, and I don't recommend going, but if you do have kids, they might like seeing the special villains in character. Then he gave us some free time. This is where we could go to Fantasyland, try new foods, go shopping, and then go on any other rides. Then it says 6 p.m. Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay, so for the Oogie Boogie Bash, that is an event that starts at 3 p.m. at California Adventures. So for us, that's when we started seeing a lot of people kind of leave Disneyland and head over with their park hoppers to California Adventures. So around 6 p.m. was kind of our time to really take advantage of the rides we really wanted to go on again and just not have to deal with our super long wait. Okay, so from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m., it says to do anything that you have not done or do more things you like. So that's go on any of the other rides and whatnot that we might want to go on. And then there's a Fantasmic show at 9 p.m. and 10:30. You literally have to wait about an hour and a half before the show starts to just get within the ropes because it does get extremely packed. We kind of saw it in passing, but we didn't really stop and watch the show. And then of course there's the Halloween Scream with fireworks at 9:30 p.m. We also did not watch that because it was just insanely busy and we didn't want to stand in line and wait for 3 hours. But we heard it was pretty awesome. And then at 10 p.m., it was to go try different beignets, do any last minute rides, and 12 a.m., we were done. By 10 p.m., I was already sick, and my family went off to go to Pirates because there was no wait, and then they went to Main Street for shopping. And then during this time, It's a Small World is refurbished, and the Jungle Cruise is also refurbished. The weather was fairly nice. It wasn't like super hot, which was really good for us. And then there's also a ton of Disneyland merch for Halloween time that I would recommend going to check out. I will also say this one thing, there was a lot of construction. So even in the front where there's like all those cute pumpkins outside in the front, it's barricaded by like wooden walls and it's not really cute. So I was a little bit disappointed in that aspect. And then after you kind of pass Main Street, all the Halloween time stuff is gone. You don't really see it again until you get to Haunted Mansion. It's not as festive as, let's say, Christmas time is. And then my brother made this slide to be funny, but this is literally just all the old vlogs we did of us going to Disneyland. And that is the end of our presentation. My little brother is hilarious. He loves Disneyland so much, and I just had to share this presentation with all of you. I will also just caveat that we don't own the rights to any of these images, and these are our own suggestions and thoughts to things, and this is all just for fun. So that's how we recommend spending your time at Disneyland during Halloween time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I can let my brother know that people enjoyed his presentation, and be sure to subscribe as we make our way to being monetized. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!